Greetings everyone, Core here. Time for another unboxing, and we're gonna unbox the DC Legion of Collector Superman theme. And I just got this in just literally right now, so let's go ahead and open it and see what's inside. It's actually a little smaller than the last box, so there shouldn't be anything too crazy big, at least to say that in this box, but let's see. Oops, and I just dropped it. Sorry about that. And the first thing, of course, is your pen, which seems to be getting a little bigger and bigger at each box. And it's just Superman, of course, because it is a Superman theme. And next is the patch, which is, it's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, which is a nice little patch. I kind of want to do something with all these patches and pins. Whether I just get like a big leather jacket or something and just put them all over them, so when I go to the convention and stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not that big on jackets, so maybe a vest instead. But we'll see. And of course, inside the box, they do have some art, which is all Superman themes. That's interesting because I don't have too many Supermans. I only have one back there as far as Funko Pops. First is their shirt, which is a nice baby blue shirt. And it is Superman. Bam! Which is really cool. There you go. Pop Superman flying Metropolis right in front of the Daily Planet. The Man of Steel. It's almost like a little comic variant. That's really cool. It's actually it's a little thicker than some of the other shirts. In case you're wondering, it's not as thin, but it's still soft. I really like the way how soft the shirts are. Next, we get a lot of little stuff, which we get a nice little Superman keychain pop, which is really cool. I don't have one of those. I actually feel like I'm gonna use this one for something. I like to put them on my little flash hard drives, my USB drives, just so it's easier to find them, because they've been getting smaller and smaller lately, so it helps with that. But there you go. A little flying Superman, which is really cool because I'm probably just gonna hang them in my car, just on the windshield, on the rearview mirror, just because it's kind of cool. Next, we get a reaction figure, which is the classic Action Comics Superman, which is really cool. Of course, these are Funko made. It's actually really cool. For some reason, it just fits perfectly. Like, he looks like how the comic was, which is funny because I guess, yeah, it's supposed to, but most of the time, it doesn't quite look like him, but close enough. And next we got the comic, which is a really cool pop variant. This is probably one of the nicer ones I've seen. It's a #1. I'm guessing it's a reprint because it's pretty thin. Let's go ahead and open it and see if I am correct. And yes, it is a reprint of... Yeah, it looks like Superman #1. Not the Action Comics one, but Superman actual #1. It is a reprint of the first comic. So that's actually kind of cool to see, the original Superman, for where he started after Action Comics, his first issue. So that's actually really cool. I actually do like this cover a lot. I'm probably going to put it in a comic frame sooner or later. Let's see, we'll move that out of the way because we got the pop out. And the pop is a nice classic Superman pop, which is really cool because, yeah, I do have the Man of Steel one where he's kind of flying. He has the clear stand. But I don't have... I honestly, I never really liked the Superman pops as far as like the first generation ones, because he was kind of, bland, I guess you could say. There wasn't too much that pop out to say, to really, you know, I am a little picky, I guess you could say, with the pops and everything, but this one is truly amazing. You can see here, zoom a little bit. He actually has nice little abs and everything. They actually sculpted quite a bit on him as far as his cape and everything. It is the classic Superman, which I believe should be the, because he's not the original Superman like here. You know, this is the classic Action Comics, not Action Comics, but those. Yeah, it's just classic Superman. So pretty much Superman before the whole 52 and all the stuff that happened there. Well, I guess Golden Age Superman, you should say. And it is really cool, actually. It's really amazing, like the sculpting that they put on them, because most of the time they're pretty bland. They don't go into that much work. But you can see here, you know, all the little details and everything of what they did, you know, how they got to it. And it seemed like actually they were pretty much set. Like most of the time, the pops they do go through a bit of changes, but this one they were pretty set on as far as everything. Really, it looks like. Yeah, they knew what they wanted from the Superman box. So I'm pretty sure they were really big fans when they're designing this box and all the, you know, things that went in it. And it's really cool, especially the hair too. You can see has this, you know, famous little Superman curl, which I believe they've kind of gone away with. It's still there, but it's not as, you know, prominent as here. But this was actually really cool. Superman pop. I am thinking I might get a third box. Hopefully later this year. You know, they always have the specials where they drop off. They're $15 a box at the end of the year for Christmas time and everything. So I'll probably pick up another one or two, for that matter, just to get another one of these Supermans, because it is probably one of the nicest pops I've seen from the DC boxes, at least to say. But yeah, so that's the DC Superman themed box for March. The next box they do advertise here is going to be Wonder Woman, in honor of the movie that's coming out, which that's going to be interesting. I mean, yeah, I have the Trinity back there. You could see, kind of move them around, which it's the Wonder Woman from Batman Superman. It's the Armored Batman. It's the, you know, Superman from Batman vs Superman. So I don't have any others besides those guys, and this will help bring that out. But if you guys have any questions or anything, go ahead and leave them below. Subscribe if you want. If not, it's cool. And if you're interested in any free Marvel comics, I do give away codes on my Twitter, which is at DCWCore, all one word. I'll have it in the description below. I throw them out randomly, most of the time late at night because of my work schedule. So if you're interested in that, keep an eye out for that. But until next time, guys, later.